All right, let's head out to Matt's mom's house. I hear you're at your mom's house tonight. Wow, the birds. I can hear the birds.
You know what, Lena? That's right. It's either the birds or the kids in the background playing. But, you know, we went to see both grandparents this weekend, obviously observing safe social distancing. And it's been nice to reconnect with family again. So what a better spot than my mom's backyard. The trees are abloom, and it is just a beautiful scene all across northern Ohio. But, Lena, I think everyone's wondering what's happening this week, right? We've heard about the downfall in temps, and that's certainly heading our way. But first thing I want to talk about, with all the trees that are blooming out there, let's talk about pollen. It's been in the medium category in terms of tree pollen over the last couple weeks, and I really don't know if it's going to get up into the high category. Reason why, it's been such a cool spring that we've had kind of a slow bloom area-wide, so we don't have the widespread, sudden growth. So allergy sufferers, if you suffer from tree pollen, you may be okay as we go throughout the spring. Grass pollen, that's going to be a different story. All right, let's talk temperatures today. Youngstown, I know they're not officially in our viewing area, but they topped the list today. 78 degrees. Mansfield, you are 77 degrees. Look at Akron, New Philly, Cleveland, all checking in the mid-70s. We had enough sunshine to really heat us up today. All that rain way down to the south, but we do have some chances of a couple sprinkles here as we go throughout the evening. You'll see here in a little bit. Look at the difference in temps, though. We're cooler. Downtown 64, 60s out towards Lake Geauga, Ashtabula County. Meanwhile, we're warm down here to the south as you get down towards Carrollton, even Dover, New Philly, still sitting in the 70s. We've got a mild evening out ahead of us. If you look at the regional temperature map, you'd say, what's the problem? Where's the cold air coming from? Well, off to our north, we've got a bottle of it up in Canada, and that is going to be tapped into via a cold front. But as of right now, we've still got the warmer air in place. You can see the clouds building in here this evening. This is a wave of low pressure that's heading down to our south with strong to severe showers and thunderstorms down towards the Ohio River Valley. That extends down towards Tennessee. For us, you could see perhaps a few rain showers as we go throughout the evening as this wave moves through. Otherwise, you'll just notice the thickening clouds, and it'll pass by without a lot of consequence. But off to our north, there's our pool of cold air. We've got a cold front that will actually swing south across the area tonight, and that will mark our cooler start to the week. So here we go, turning cooler tonight back into the 40s. This all happens well after the midnight hour. That's the good news. So if you have evening plans, get out and enjoy them. Let's go National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast time. You can see maybe a shower tonight. Otherwise, we're dry. Temperatures in the 40s to start your Monday, but they don't recover a whole lot. We are going to see some sunshine mixed with some cloudy intervals tomorrow, but temperatures struggling to get into the low and mid 50s with a cool north wind. That is what you'll notice, is that big wind shift out of the north. Tomorrow night into Tuesday morning, look at temperatures, 30s outside. That's going to be a little stark compared to the mid 70s today. We're going to warm into the 50s once again with more clouds mixed with some sunshine. So we've got a couple dry days in here, but much cooler over the next couple days. So let's go next 10 days. Upper air flow tells us the pattern of the atmosphere, and that turns it out of Canada this week. You can see the cooler greens and blues in play. But next weekend, a low, I continue to talk about this, a low by the polar vortex is going to come straight down from the North Pole. Hey, at least it's not January around here, but Friday, Saturday, and maybe continuing into next week, I'm a little pessimistic about that. I really think that we'll start to warm things up. But boy, this weekend, we have a shot at some seriously cool air for this time of year around here. Universal Windows Direct 7-day forecast. You can see we're in and out of the 50s, pretty dry until maybe some showers Wednesday. Thursday looks like a good day, but then back into Friday and Saturday, that's when we bring back, a little bit of maybe rain. I've got the word snow in there, Lena, just so people aren't surprised.
No!
Listen, our latest snow ever is May 10th, which is Sunday, and once you know it, the way things are going to go, we may get some flakes on Saturday, the day before the last day. So sorry, mothers.
No!